yɛde amamra ni amane ho nimdeɛ ho ntete baba ba hyɛ wo ntete no na aboa ama nananom ene ahobambo nwumakuo na dikasobom apra somdua momen
Santrafo nka ba mu ko panim pa woda no na de kokobo MNPP amanyokuo no se abusum ye wo mu ne de twato wo mo kɔ no mo kɔto wo no aba wo mo hwɛ sɛ obɛbɔ nsantwerɛfo ho ban nye se be wiase ne akye nsantwerɛfo na gye se yɛsibiri mu wo dabi yenye ne saa
na nsantwerɛfo ku ba tan panim pa ya na ɔse ne monimu ya kasamafo ema Ghana National Fire Service dum dwumakuo no panini yempam no sanse na num kasa nye
pani bi obere bambo mu na kasa se ntokwa ya ne ma no homene so behwɛ temamufo ne bambofo ntamo no ehu pa saa de na ɔse yɛhwɛ ne yɛhwɛ ne yie
pani a ono na da VIP boss akɛse won dwumadi ano na de twodwa se ho akwakɔ hia se Accra Kumasi Expressway kwantempɔn foforo contemporary ntamo aban so bɛyɛ no yɛyɔ ampa sanse nano 31st mekopa na kɔ won mu didim akyɛ se obi ahunu se ho hia se yɛ kwan foforo
pani wono de wasua nyina ne se bɛbɔ yɛ ho ba ne abɔ ne yie safety wɔyɛ expert wɔ ho na de atodwa se ho bɛhia se mea ya kɔkɔgye ani poano ekoburu nsuo no yebenya mpanimfo bi a won mo abene ewo sudware mu na sekena bi ensuo de obi kwa a obetimi akɔboa no agye nipa no
ensem ne be kan we be Kumasi asantemantam yeso mo to anwene ne nama ya ho se bronyan edwanyen krakrakrakra ezi bronya ye de adwene ne die bronya de se akokɔ mojanam atiase na umnyina ne kɔ awakotie wo mu enum asem mesra wa anwumre yemfa na ase ma MTN everywhere you go network no eno animu papa afi Haxa capsules ne Haxa mesha yafumukro osa na duro abadwa so tatahwe Haxa capsules anasa ne mesha Bryce Senior High School kofodi akuntumi na school yiwo school a eteto bayie school a hwe bayie school akwara ne nya baby papa da nya aduane padie ne kyere na de yie ma ne twa ne so hwe yie ena beka free Senior High School no nti akwara no kwa de no ontua kapre board ne de air condition odam odometry ne ne ma ba komye no yensenti bibi kakra bi na obetua so ewo eye Bright Senior High School kofodi akuntumi na school no wo koso sahodo ni nyina ye secondary school mu ye bi na enkwara ne twa so hwe pa eninchim enkoto ba ne ntwene ba bi keke fa ne bra Senior High School Sintex tank ankra ubekura nsuo mu ofie ana adwuma mba bibia pese okura nsuo bia no Sintex tank na ohia ne ho odene emutwa emutre emukrogen emusuo hwam Pepsodent cavity fighter mepacho ofetwetwe osia no pane fetwetwe na nwumre ebema oseno apofita na udidi so awatimi atede DBS Industries wo ne twa nchensen a asem ne amane bia ni ho enwe na ache empopo wo ye promotion boso free promo oto nchensen na ye de beko na yakọ akwakọ bodan no so ama wa yenyo installation fee bia 2074 mesrofa ball ne wabusua no ho ban honam kwa no de hia no na 2074 bo ho ban meka na meka wakoma obrebo osaboa yafumkro osaso kro betu ase ama wo 2074 de tin so ne asore na diagnostic herbal center womo na eja ekura womo a eja wode abadwa so time herbal mixture abibiduro kan mesra wa se malaria nko ade a per time herbal mixture wonu mo to no ntumi ne dia enkoye ponso do ohu kofa mujaduro bi afi no afran toto na anan kitinkiti ona ma ase abodua mesre wa per time herbal mixture na enye sa adwuma no obedie no mfama ho cancelled mixture de tutuo ene honam yaw nyina aduro no cancelled mixture so tutu say ya poso say ntrim say wediem say dompem cancelled mixture no behwe eyisa yaw ni nyina afiri ho na kwakoba say uhia phone adwosuo iPhone, Samsung, Nokia, de na uhia, ho aka de be na ope CCTV camera, ope washing machine, ope TV, ope air condition, ope microwave, ope blender, ope fridge, ni nyina bi o Franco Trading Enterprise. Ebodo nso ye papa. Shane nso so to de no online 40% discount nsa ebetimi aka. Won madam na ye som wo. Na say ampofo Gemini.
Obi ya boa. Fentem frem.
Ya mo akwaba. Yense ensem no ase na yehase e de free Ghana man pani excellency John Dramani Mahama na kache mpacho bra Facebook adom 106.3 FM na say YouTube ne behwe na o man pani e de ensem ya todwa se sebe ofiti preko pause ya moja beba eno nti empanifo se ɛko a wo swae ɛwɔ galamsey so no kakra ifiri baako ansane akomienu ne mo mpempenso a sɛbe ɛko no aduro no won kase yewie ana yaduru mpempenso a yenyina ne gye ho de nso betimi ne nsa sirebo akase afedie soaba eba na wakase soaba ba na New Year School de to so aduosonso na fia bia University of Ghana de ono kopio de asemi atudwa no de abaso kese pa na masoafo a orensase ne form agudie nsem so na anti illegal mining team no nine mosofo so no mai abadwuma papa sanse nanu adan wakwako hunu nsuo ni bia se de kane na nkani ti se kofe no kra ni ayese milo a sebe nsuo atrimu no nti kyase nsuo nani dane eba kakra enche yebehunu de pese ehunu ewo man.
We want while destroying the natural foundations of our future. Environmental degradation from illegal mining to deforestation and pollution poses a direct threat to food security, water systems, livelihood, and public health. Our development path must therefore be climate smart and environmentally responsible. We're implementing sustainable mining practices, protecting forests and water bodies, and investing in renewable energy and strengthening climate adaptation for vulnerable communities. I want to commend the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources in the fight against galamsey. It has so entered the fabric of our people that it's not been an easy fight. Communities have mobilized to attack, the task force when they have gone to enforce the ban on illegal mining. And so I'll encourage the task force, the Minister, the Environmental Protection Agency, all of those involved in the fight against illegal mining, please don't give up. There are some positive results beginning to show.
Eti ensunsan so peba sabe ofiti prekopo se moja beba nti no kakra Ghana fo be hunu na mampani wie no de tudwa se wo hwemu a o mensi kasem no so no ntoto ya hodo a omde agu akwa mu no eno so amano ekoyie kakra no bekoso adi wo huni ahye wo ho so wonye sika basa e ma nenya ban nsem afi be wie akire no na se de mframa aho ye frɛ ne sei atentenhu no de ompe no de na kro Osi ebekwa kwakodu abato afi mfimpinu ne aduonu nwotwe kra na yesika kakra na yegege ne no na ebehwe so ne abo yakohoma yenko ebibia nkyere so mo mansika sem no ensa anyensem na ebekwa wi akire no yensa ankose ekopem wa IMF na wei ono besa na hene so akase ebeye di betwato a Ghana beko IMF.
Madam Chairperson, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're strengthening domestic revenue mobilization, restoring fiscal discipline, rebuilding confidence in the financial sector, and supporting indigenous enterprises to grow. Economic resilience is not achieved through austerity alone, but through production, inclusion, and shared prosperity. As the keynote speaker said, the IMF program, the Extended Credit Facility Program with the IMF, has been very successful. We will emerge from the Extended Credit Facility with the IMF towards the middle of this year. And it is my hope that this will be the very last time we will ever go for a bailout from that international monetary institution. It must be the 17th and the last time that Ghana goes for a bailout from the IMF. We'll continue our collaboration with the IMF under Article 4 and other instruments that the IMF have. But it will definitely be the last time we go on our knees to beg for a bailout.
We Ghana Mampeni John Dramani Mahama Nensema Ode Atujano.
Yenina yampa ebono no se we de twatuo ni kasuna sune senke betimi ahye nyoma ye na ba musa ha na yamfiri hwai na yamfa ye ni nkyea subiri nkwanta bebia ni anwea so bekwai kuropan da ntamu mu eho ne yekure atoye atifi mantamu aho sam wasi wore se mrante kwa mienu Donko Junior wanyamfinsha duon ana enoka Japan so wanyamfinsha dunkron galamsey ya kaka yentie ya mana yitututu ya wi ayenkata soi wo makofira tom ama meka se wo matwana no se do wo mafiri mu no ba ko ne papa kofi ahenwa ana ditu just ampa ohwa no nya ne ntie se opani bro na oba no ana ato nsuo mu no wo mudi mirika ko ye no chese kranana wo se ye yire ye honaja yeyi womo anti yeyi womo edu mani cha ayasabia ye ko ya na je team womo ko make say wose amu no wode agu ayasabia a wo hwa papa ya hwede ekum nkwada no mienu
me ba me store me do store na say edom ewo me store ni fie ni mu ko kwa me ni ma na ko bi say na mo sin me ba ba ina na ba so omogu say amlem mati atam in fact na me hu ni me nye me hu nti ya ma me rashe e ko fie ho bi so mo say omo wo ni fa na mo so omo do mo ko hospital me chezi ko ma ana am ko say ya no pressure omi ni na ya de afri agu mochi mo ko he na me san ba police station e ko report nti ko subi e ko ye case ti e ko ye na wanda friend say na yemla ba bi ne headquarters na ye buy ti no ye buy no say mo e tro manu ase mo tro anu ase da plan no mo ye sa dia san ti ko yemla na no ko ye sa ba bi ese
Oba Facebook oba hu wonum mienu ane nipa mobbo mrante kwa pa ana yedom atoto ho achese omonkwa enka wo Facebook ne YouTube oba hu omienu na da ho mobbo arehu mu se mabu na wasi suo na kwan se no afa so afiri mu na yebo modene akọ ahomaso ne yama ne boni Augustin bo ya bisa no kwan ya fa so a wo koto amana no mu a ba mo wodi wo kro se won kwa koto bie na di wo mkoy anase ba ne sei sanse areho pa se ade ayaya enya yani abre bo ho dawro si ebejaye nanso da ne da binom egusu ayo na wo sense ase amana oja ho ne nipa bia kotom no mato ananom nse do no ebo mmode anse ebenya mu nkyiremu yie sanse asemi ano odene mabunu pa a chese wonom enka bi hyemu ko warehuo ya asefem sem yaba modin yensa kanu a yebekwa akwaje nkyiremu yi
oma ye de ma yento aso na yen konsem foforo mu ene dai krobia ye frasante kotoko hene otumfo se tuabe bio ensra oba ye oposi atran ye kasie mu no efrase ye so aba ni nyina ne se Ghana Police Service posi adwumaku no akere se nkomodi a otumfo eno ma wa bedi no edon kura ka ho bi ama ahye won den se ne posifo ntete no also de amamre ne amane ka ho sanse otumfo kire mu se ekokoba se aposifo te amamre ne amane ase na amane ne amamre eyi adwuma ko mo adwuma kura so bete na ko ba se police mi akoduru ba bi na wote safo no amamre ne amane ase se bi koduru mu akuru mu ammo asem no mo ye no nti wa anye bia wanhwa no mache wawe so to bia amamre ase na no eka enioma eye ene de enye eho asem a pefe abibia mbebra so nti nka no betimi aboa pa na sansemi ena eye IGP Christian Tete Yohonu enso agi atum se anamontuo bia wase wonmo etuo na ene odi amamre ne amane ho ntete ehyemuo wo mo ntete o tete aposifo ansa na oba bonten no wo mbehwe edi ahyem.
Your visit is a great honor to every man and woman in the Ghana Police Service. It will leave a lasting legacy, not only in brick and mortar, but in mindset, policy, and practice. We reaffirm our commitment to upholding state laws while respecting customary laws, and to build a security system that reflects the history, culture, and aspirations of Ghanaian people. May this historic visit mark the beginning of a deeper, enduring partnership between the Ghana Police Service and the Transitional Authority for Peace, Development, and National Unity.
Anye otie IGP Christian Tete Yohonu na owieye na krobia infrasante kotoko henu tumfo se tuabe bio bonaba so se ne mpani nie ekwan fa so totone ne mampo se obatonsa ade afre otumfo amana ba posifo atran ye kese no eye dwumedie kese na ye enye dwabo keke ne mom eye akwanya aposifo be fa so na wone nananom ato kese adika so bomu a ede mfa so die bebre ebeba omen ahobambo.
As we embark on this journey together, we will urge you, IGP, and your devoted colleagues to seriously tackle issues affecting police integrity and public trust. Sure. It may well be necessary to reinforce or upskill the values you include in your men, so they are left in no doubt whatever they do which compromises the integrity of the police also dishonor the uniform and the coat of arms they bear. I also hope that you work towards making the service politically neutral. There will always be one government responsible for the state of Ghana, and as the police service of the state, you are sworn to be unalloyed in your loyalty to the government. But there must be a line drawn between the government and a political party, and I believe both government and the service will find it in their common interest for the police to be manifestly to be pursuing law enforcement with bias towards none, but without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
Eti wey ene nsemo akrobia ye frasante kotoko hene otumfo se tutu abebio enso editudwa
ye to akasiere so na nyame ya domo a pepon so ne de to so aduasa eye da memene da eni pipi amanyuko no be ko simpie so da no beto aba no yi franka tuni obetu franka de amanyuko no eye sensantwefo so na be ko akoka ho asem sanse yen na be ko akofa aba na Ghana nyina atibie nti pepon so ne de twa to kra 31st ha da na ye memene da sa da no beto aba no na nchamshofo nkabo mu kopani mpa ya friend Albert kwabana dwumfo na de kokobo amen pipa manyuko ne se wenye se ye bebai yampre afi kwabana betrene nsa onfa moni nuo century ogina ba bie so ote se century ni kaso mu ko nti ye na hyi na babo ne so osida bi ya so sa de ne so mama bambo a se fata anya adwuma mama bambofo nkata century no ho munya mo ntokwa bi na mo ko na mo gina ba bi no mo akon na mo akwa man century yo madwuma nya century beba no mo abetwa mo de mo sake ka mo eba sa de a ene nya de ye beso mo so okra.
Issues a firm warning to the leadership of the New Patriotic Party to clearly caution and restrain its supporters ahead of the upcoming flag bearership contest. Political competition must never be used as an excuse to harass, intimidate, or attack journalists. Party leadership must demonstrate responsibility by making it unequivocally clear that attacks on journalists will not be tolerated. Call for responsible and ethical journalism. The GJA urges journalists to remain committed to responsible, accurate, and development-oriented journalism. Journalists must prioritize the public interest, promote national development, and contribute to social cohesion through fair, balanced, and factual reporting. The GJA reiterates its unflinching determination to enforce strict adherence to professional ethics. Ethical journalism is the foundation of credible and public trust. The association will continue to uphold accountability, strengthen professional standards, and defend press freedom.
Wei centrofo nkabo mu kopani mpa na hote se kokobo de men pipa manyuko no ma bi su koma yen centrofo yesu anya adwuma yie ma yenya fasrefa adwuma die me nkota obi achi sade atie no yemfa pepepe nye adwuma ne ma o ma no so ho hia yen titru ni mpuntuo ye ka ho asem ne ebo ho dawro ne enko ye ne aka de ekɔ ye ne abo aba so na timi abo amama na konanim wo wie ne kasa na ose rempema si adwuma o man posi dom opani Christian tete yohono obaba na baso pa se papa na bɔ modina ye kakra man ne posifo bibia da din wose ye beto abai ho bambo nyina hye posifo nsa MPP fo aba wo mkwa akoto no bambo no hye wono nsam wo mo nhwe no nye ne kama se de wo ye ne daa no na samba akoso ho beka no de abɔ na baso se eno adansa nhwe ne yakobo no enye posifo ne kobo no enye asrafo ne kobo no emom dum jadwumakuo ne kobo no we kire sampezi posifo no de wo mo dwuma mo hye ne ye kama ne asrafo nyina to abɔ na baso ho.
Commendation of the Ghana Police Service. The GJA commends the Ghana Police Service under the leadership of the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yonu, for the deliberate effort being made to reduce attacks on journalists and improve police-civilian relations. These interventions have contributed to a relatively safer environment for media practice and enhanced public engagement. Time around, not from our usual suspects, our men and women in black, all the military officers. I must say that the Ghana police has repented. They've repented to the extent that they are no more attacking journalists. And now the wheels of attack has been shifted over to the Ghana National Fire Service.
Albert kwabena dwumfo wono na ye centrofo nka bomukuo panimpa ne na wote ye no
Albert kwabena dwumfo centrofo nhiem de oye ne nei se centrofo kubatan epanimpa yi ena ode atodwa se kasamafo madum jadwumakuo Ghana National Fire Service PRO yewra Raymond aka enimonimu ya yenyine to akonwa yenyine dibere mfiri ne nsam ne wona tikonsi abonten sanse papa no nanum kasa nye onse obi a sebe obetimi akasa ade amadwumakuo ti se dwum jadwumakuo no omamu ni nyina na wasi otumira no akyeresie si abon sentreni e wo class FM abantie samolado na nke bia mfom so kra ne ba ya nke kire edwo no ene nipa sebe okoko esore ya edwo no na wadwene sebe eba fie enso papa yi afekura no ogina mu denden dia wo tutugumuo ekeka nsemporo achese nsem a wo ka wo kire no o kire se adwuma no te ase nti animanimu ye so onkonko ya de be hye nipa bia bufuo ma ne nkonko ye de ebroso ana se traso ntino wohwe na yenyi pani no emfiri ne dibre ne so.
The GJ demands that the leadership of the Ghana National Fire Service, led by the Chief Fire Officer Daniela Mausi Into Sapon, publicly condemns this assault, identifies the officers involved, and applies severe internal sanctions, including dismissal where appropriate. Any attempt to shield the perpetrators or trivialize the incident will be fiercely resisted. We also call for the immediate dismissal or removal of the PRO of the Ghana National Fire Service from the position because our interaction with him on the case shows that he is unfit to be in charge of communication for that unit. He has demonstrated unprofessionalism, he has demonstrated incompetence, he has contradicted himself so much.
Eti Albert Kwamna for na chese kasama for madum jadwumakuo no yenye ne dibre no a so ne kasama adwuma no mfiri ne nsem sanse na no kasa nye na no kasa yika na sebe katreman so epetira echen yiwan etwapa na wo wie no se wo we Ghana National Fire Service won mo anu disem a asemi ba o mo de betu dwa na bebre mfa hanhia ha se enhyeda nsisi so atro kakra so gumu tumfuturo so kakra no ne ho keka ho a asa asem no mo didi agroso nya de a GJ fo wono mo efa asem no sebe agroso kra obi bia odi asem mu akotene woto twede ni bibia ye nkyere se nipa no mfa ne fa bra kwanso na mra ni wo kina ofoforo de asu nyansa.
A statement itself is very, very contradictory. On one leg they said that they are here to identify the officers. On that leg they said the officers did not assault the journalist and that they only took his phone. So which is which? You are here to identify that they are your members, they are officers. Yet you said that they did not assault. So which people? He said they've set up a committee in their statement. How can you set up a committee when you have not identified the people to be your officers? Who are they going to investigate? We demand for police action and institutional accountability. DJ calls on the Inspector General of Police, who has shown so much professionalism, commitment towards the safety of journalists over the past few months, to immediately cause the arrest, thorough investigation, and prosecution of all personnel involved in this criminal act.
Eti omen sentwefo kuba tampa ni pane nani abresa no se sebe opadman kuma semate na abo abrewana na de odan na fo nsuro ta nti akwa ba se obabo sentwefo de a ne sentwefo so no obechia yampa magana fo ahu so
Network kasiere so aha ya dom 106.3 nshira 104.5 affiliate aha ene aduonu miensa na pani wabene bambom ya friend Paul Boatin sanse mu akoso ya yeka ho asem ya ka so anse twone eburu no ya ene bebre sisi obehwe na bambofo ene timamufo ade asie ne tita no se sa wo ye bamboni na wutu sa na mo no a ekere se wadwuma wo ye no winim nani so enya kura akutie wadwuma ni nyina opani se bamboni enya sa de no so obegina nipa mu na pupo so obawo se obi o ye bamboni eye sa na bia nipa bia koto ahye ne so eno no so pese otete ne ho de bro difference self defense no sa na bia ekoso na mam so no mom wakobokobra ni minimu to no enya de pakra o se hwe ni yie na yetu omfo ho se o se omu gyaye na oye sa adwuma wo ye ne kire se woni madwuma no a wo ye na nisu na wo nte adwuma no so ase
you can say publicly no autonomous about civilian and settlement JBA a group critical stage officer or apply the principles of self-defense to be a na nkwa eda nseniani dia obitimi abanasa but se nkwa nseniani nese no boni beka se life no is not at risk dia nkwa so autonomisa nemum se do bra ofin se nkwa tumemuni bi pese we different nsem dia eno dia akonye bia wo a de bebon ho ban na no so akati asefo asaso no de ndia wo so de oyi nemum sasem no enya sem bia wo se use force no use force dia aya ebisia o mo hyehyɛ tina banesa epanyimfo twon so
Pani Paul Boatin oyobi abre bambom na atene na kasama afode madum jadwuma ko ye DO2 Desmond Aka de atu dwa sɛ de kɔɔso no ntwaye kura wɔn gusu yɛ hwehwɛmu na wɔn ahwɛ sɛ ampa wɔn akɔto hyɛ abranteɛ nsɛntwerɛni ne soɔ no so wɔyɛ dum adwumako no adwuma yɛni ana wɔnyɛ bia ɛyade a wɔn tu hana mɔni manim ya wɔn apa badwaku wɔn yɛ na wɔn bɛyɛ ne kama na nsunsuanso bi a wɔso wɔn de tu dwa ma Ghana fo nyina hunu bi wɔn de atu dwa ɛkɔba sɛ ebubɔ wɔn sampa wɔn ɛyɛ dum adwuma yɛ fo a asotwim bi a mmara no makwan so ɔde ma wɔn no ɔde bɛma saa nipa no.
Let me reiterate again that nobody in the Ghana National Fire Service supports this, and therefore we condemn the assault on even the suspected thief. We were expecting our men to have whisked him away, just as they whisked the other person to the police station and reported the matter officially. We were expecting that our men should have also whisked him away rather than subjecting him to that kind of beating. And that is what we condemn. And that is how come management has set up this internal investigative team to go into it and then ensure that we apply the sanctions as enshrined in our dictionary code LI 1725. And therefore, we will not support anything of that.
DO2 aka dineka sebe we no se wonya ne tie sensem troni aye Samelado keka se han na empem dubi da ne ho ayira yo wo so mo ate na mum de mo ka kire ne nyina ne se adanse a kire se ampa na empem du won ho no wonfa mra o de banko ade ade o mu bia no o mu so be ye amobi ahunu bi se ampa na empem du ho sanse adanse ho a ene se na ye wade ayira ne ahwe ne atua de ama.
I want to restrain myself, and I want the police to kind of do their investigation, because this journalist, you should be very careful. We want to be able to get to the bottom of this. If he says that our men took his money, he should provide evidence, and we are ready. Our men too are ready to assist the police to get to the bottom of this. And if like I've indicated, if it turns out that he is lying or he's doing that in the eyes of the public to cause disaffection for the Ghana National Fire Service, we should also be ready, because we are ready for him.
Kasama for the man dum judgmakuo o mayim DO2 Desmond aka nene na oteye no
yentu asoi na omanfo beka ya afie twa mu na omampani John Dramani Mama de tudwa se wo yen hihye ona ne foto sanfo so kra se obeyi kwantempo foforo kra amno kyean afiri nkra kwa kwesi kumase na no e contemporary ntambro ni friend expressway chesenye se obi ni obi kura ebonsa ho ene e kwan no ahanom ne ta ha na hata ntu kwa unhyi obi de oba so unhyi obi na tentem a ba bete brofo kwansire so be se duonum a wo kire se kwan ne be ba kofa de so afa achimoda na huremu akwa kwesi bosomtwe e wo kumase na e ba ye no na nipa bi tu ano no se aban ekura ehia no bondudo kokko titwa pia so ne siapro eba ne sei ene yi kwan dada ewo yi kumase nkran kwantempo so se ebo ne nta abandada abre so a omugu so a yenye nu ba bia waba wo hwe so nto aso na ema nkamfo ena apese wo yo na omampani John Dramani Mama de aba betudwa ene se kumase nkran expressway opese wo yo no wo mu anano ya wada eni fiada wo mu ko ka emompe so ewo eye Philadelphia sori ne nchen ho chese free enkoko kwa asankare ebinum di donhwere be se dunkron kwaduo no na omonko no moma no afedie amanfo bete ase di nti a opeso yi kwan foforo edi free nkran ekokumase no sanse kwan fie ya na nyina ya nam so a na bibi kakra bi si a na amanfo ho akere mo eno ho adwen na odwe ko kan ento ye se yenyi kwan foforo mfa nka ho a eno be contemporary ntem se ye na nka kwan foforo bi ho a kedipa ne nkobɔ mpe so ho saa na ono ogidie se nipa na ekaseti a na dwempo no eden ne bi o traffic nim into ma dwen besesa yentie Ghana mampani.
And one of the iconic projects under our big push is going to be the Accra Kumasi Expressway. And for those who have spoken against this expressway, I wish that they were in the traffic jam over the new year when one single church holding a convention brought the Accra Kumasi road into gridlock for more than 7 hours. Accra is the biggest city in Ghana and the capital. Kumasi is the next biggest city in Ghana. And the traffic between these two cities, it's a shame that we have a single lane road linking our two major cities. This will be a thing of the past, and I'm looking forward to cutting sword. I'm looking forward to cutting sword early this year for the commencement of construction of the Accra Kumasi Expressway. Early this year too, I will inaugurate the task force that will begin the demarcation and design of the Green Digital City. This is a city that will straddle 3 regions, Greater Accra, Eastern and Volta region, and it will move some of the government offices and key institutions out of Accra into a new city.
Our penny John Dramani Mahama now telling Canona and Anusia no Yane a VIP Edumekua one more boss doso power memo a tree Kumasen Quantimpo Quain so one penny pa the cabre from Pomansudi and Como and watch the sever. Said ye Kumasen Clan Quantimpo so car bopeso no will be on 90 should be a bian say you be here say quano ye bear quanfufro. Tondi ne omo pejo monsa 19 omi bia the town and peniachi says expressway the on yo. Na de onim kura no onim hwe kuro nim se dokoro eto ahye no aben ntina no 31st de amanfo fa mu no akọ omoni nti se aban so obeye kwanfoforo bia ye nyina ye ntakire no omonye
expressway de ye ya eye ade papa edema oman no and a single carriageway I am so atwam I was a young man ye twe adwene edekoso so ye timi sha se nya sa expressway ya ebe the beginning mia bebre ye be hia se benya expressway ede akọ na volumes a enam so no and e betimi ama ye de atuatua ehon ka enti expressway be bia enam na efin kran ekokumase etimi reduce mileage no kra no e ya sem papa be bia current national route 6 no enam no e betimi interconnect media menti asiye mo no Lord Lugard ene kaye or say the development of every country and transportation
adaka brief report manso ena wote se ode nsemi to dwana drafo bia omkote ka sa ayi ka mompe so traffic ni mu na anu ada no ekire se obi wa eja wo ko nyina watwa ne full tank edu o ya dru ekononwi akakota onimso odi twa wura kumase ena wakoka traffic mu a wogina mu ado hwere nso nti obi wogina mu ate ka ne jeje na se short ha no ti ebi ko mo ni papa
ja 4 hours bi ja ka ne mu ja fa because of obi asole awo yenti the move ka no the bread pa ebi doji ko fa no mo ka kuti mu bi se enema no pre ka e kwa bi da ba fufura e kebe tima ide afa so ide akọ I so gree no say yeah accident car no bad thing say BBC because saying road there and the mass jede is what that so to kwa obi so anda and o show o yem se ka o show o kwan so present so tima expressway na my dia no boy pa
expressway ni dia ehu hia ba traffic taxi enyinam pa enya back pass I see enyinam machi no wo kwa sisi even 5 minutes na watra enyinam ena wo firi wonso wo ko kono ho a every ya kwe eho kono na wonso say aye we bi ye na sa we ni kranka ye wi a anka be boy pa sa ade na amampani ye so de bande ye drivers de ati ye neji pa yes agro micro special manage pa because my bre ye we si fuel incident be bebe si ni ade nyina ye kan e bi e bre on passenger na otika no ono so meken obo ha ofia obetrans so on trans chese na obetra ka no ma che enti mo oni problem bre so na ni both na me ko wa two drivers ye 5 o'clock ye ko do kumase 9 o'clock anopa ye to enyime 5 pm anka wa kwa nye but ye to 5 pm na ye be do wa no na abo awia be 12 to 1 but that day ye ko do wa anajo 11 esane sa adu chedua e wosi e fuel e ma ye ho den so tie e se ne ma bebre ma ye
eti enkomo a efiri kwantempo no so e ba no
awia de to monim sa brante kwa pa o ye azi asafoba budumbura mpatem ho ye frɛ no Abraham wako ya abra wonom call beach asoro no call beach kokoro bite koburu nsuo no hu sem kwada mienu bi nsuo de wo mokro kwa kopre no yi wonom wi ase nsuo de no ko amasa ya rehwa na pani bia wo no e ba se ye boy ho ban yesua ho nim dia wabene mu o kire ade osuapon o University of Cape Coast mu na ya ojamra na de atu dwase ya na ho behia se poano ahodo no anwanu mu no beaches no ye benya wo mo a omunim de wo asudware mu se de beya se nsuo fa obi a ode no bekoro opani kire se wo kwa akodware akoyi obi a hunu se wo eduru de aden abetime twetwaje wo ho ansa na wa hya ase mpo se okoyi obi se onim sa nim de no a ya na beye den so betima akose okodware no age obi ti ho behia sa abre ne abra no ye benya nipa bi a wabene no nim asudware se de beya bibi se si a ntentem so obetima akoyi nipa no afiri hawo no mu
anytime kuo bia beka so mo kompo no akodware ana mo koye baby say picnic no it's better say omo beko baby ade ni tuaka obi refer say lifeline for ni bi se wo ho yo baby bebre yabo say beach for no e wo omo o ma training e wo isugale ho baby say bo mutu akoyi nipa no ana say swimming pool say mo pota e wo swimming pool pa because on person be call baby ade wo obi abemo ni town wo and the person call baby ade ho ye free na ontuaka when meaning is but in nipa bebre kuku omo kodwa swimming pool ana say omo ko beach we make sure say ye will be a onim sa adwawe no e ka ho bi 2 yes say ye ma monitoring ye adwuma when we are swimming or we are bathing because the people can so could in shoe na mpin for no no we dey monitoring them so mo monitor ankora na ankabra ankora na call enimuna no omo yom 10 mebai 3 normally in times of such situations no you have to save yourself before you save others to even he was part of the drowning process in park so no saving one son was save others now in this case no the married didn't say en kola no ada no mo ko no to no hu to mo ntizange so bita no say on medware na on medware
odiri se be weye ana odi to dwa se ya ne won tade bi aye life jacket enu se no edu bra bi se ya mu odina enu se so eboa pa na eboa san so eboa ma utimi je wo ho ama wonyi ho odine ma utimi enya wo nkwa edidim enu so ayade a sabre yi mu no ye behia enti obesere se obi bia wo kɔ po se wo kɔ akodware po ano ko buru nsu a ma wo nkwa no ho hia o ansa na wakɔ so anya wo hihye yie na kɔtefa so se ya edi asem kase ebebrɛ.
Make sure you save yourself before you save others. It's a very good safety tip because don't save and die. Jesus, Ewumai, and then Tinoyana, we tell to that end. But then, normally, if it is possible, make sure that you save and save well. And to when you save, you will say, you know, we call into me and teach a movie. But next time on the Pamacho, so when you say, I don't go there. And life jacket, so making sure being a life jacket. I say, if you don't have the lifeguard, there should be a life jacket. But no, you decided money in idea go. At least assembly and Sarah Promenaba. You my life jacket and anytime you're getting closer to the beach. You my lifeguard for so our life right and they should be alert.
Any ati where you be a wabene, I was say obabo ho ban ho. Was I actually oh Cape Coast Suapomu. Your friend Nana Yao Jamra.
Yanto so na ene panimpa wono and Executive Secretary, National Gun Amnesty, Dr. Adams Bona, Small Arms Commissions, one and a dano, one in the mua, the Din Common, Aquaco Pie, a year as Ogley State, just one in an anum, Aquaco Din Como, a day afar, a year near Mahudwa, a first will be wa Kundia. On one free nipim and family penny for ma cosi general busme need a tosu dunum say free walk on the year and ye say yes udi kukrumutie kwa ya so train edija kwan nti ye kan boko no antia patapapie to aban ene woro na onim say dwumadie odi kopie asogli state oni nananu mu di nkomo no mo kire say unia so wo tuo ana akodie bi wo ho a ebeye se wankasankasa de beba nti saa so a ene ye fa koma posifo na kire se wo tuo we nti omo ntintim udi wo nkrata mu kire sampa ti abofre ba ko na wo ti abofre mienu na wo anti saa ne kodu sam pempenso se bre na dia mase wo afa bra no wamfa ama sanso obi buo mo ogya onan ense de wankasa wuro pieto ogya onan ne kokoduru se afenya nyerew ne yenye dia anhra na ankwanko yode na eno so dia so hye akwakobrew.
The essence of this campaign is to ensure that government probably allows people who have illicit weapons to surrender them without any prosecution, without any arrest or interrogation. The idea is that we seem to have too many weapons, illicit weapons, in the hands of people. And chances are that when you have a weapon that has not been registered, your chances of using the weapon to commit a crime is high. But if the weapon is registered, you will not use it to commit a crime. And so the proposal was made through the Ministry of the Interior, and it went to Cabinet and it was approved. And to ensure that people surrender their weapons, and then to say that why around this time in Ho, we all know what happened at the whole central.
Eti wei ene nsemo a yero Adam Bona ono ne pani a what that small arms commission on na ne way executive secretary the Emagan amnesty secretariat no na abra okopie eye Asogli state na agbo mafia a wo Asogli state Togbi afede a ono otoso edunan wo henkese na ene Togbi anikwi otoso emiensa ono nso eye wo henkese na bedi akire ono mo kire mu se eberifo ayade se wano abepie wona so na fe ugusu a eye nkirekire ede mamanfo no mo asema omo eka ene Togbi anikwi a otoso miensa e kire se eye sanse ne tru brani ehye nkrofo no ne ade no e ha dwene na na montoi ekowie mu die ne wie peye na bibia akosere omo ehye na e bema Ghana ni bia na mabonte na hobambo no SCP esita.
We have been hearing of the small arms commission. We have also heard of the gun amnesty, but we have not heard so much details except to be told that the amnesty will soon end. I think around the 15th of this month. It is also true that many homes in the region, and for that matter I believe in the country, there are all manner of arms and ammunition, guns being kept quietly. Many of them have not been registered. Some have been registered several years ago, but they've not renewed the registration. So I think it is a good opportunity for those of us who own arms and ammunition, especially guns, to go and regularize it. If we are not willing to submit it altogether, then it is an opportunity for us to go and regularize.
Togbi anikwi a otoso miensa ena eye Asogli state penimpa na so henkese na bedi akire osan eye ohene edema omanfo wo have enti na disem ena oteye
ye de ne bekire achim kokurantumi ho na Bryce Senior High School wo make us empani agiatum se free SHS no yemfom county self placement ho mesrawa ofo ka ho tu ana mo kɔ na aba no yemfa ne hyase na business visual arts science ana fe technical course so ye ho emmanuel mfise ankrankro su kwapo e mantem mo na dikan da no wasiom kotwere nkwada no twa ma ye akono eye free border day free na mum kakra bi na border no betua na wotua ne se adan a wodam ne mpa woda so no awura dan no mo hwese de mutia beka se ma me fa bi ka ho sanse dedefo hihyehyem kwantimi da no da yi ano sori a de akire no bia na aka ntiri ma kyekirefo na ben pa fa ba no ko na yamano nimde na daachi aboa na brabo wo number 0242 071185 MTN semen kan kire se bronyan wudi de da no no se oboka e o data ho se se do de chef fraba ni nyina se ma MTN app no wa download dia na wa mia so wo hunu obisa se broadband ti wo hwe se mpotem awo no wa nya na fe bo code we *5057# *5057# no awuram eno ado beko na okwa wanya no free kakra na odi bebodwuma saa kopem bra wankasa obekasa mabre bosu free promo DBS wonyaye wonyaye yo ni nyina nso beto kala link plus nchense ekokoboda no so amawo untua kapre nti ka ho na kokotobi wo number 0240 844444 ententem na emwao yentwitwi yesen mprenu dako pep student na de betwie anopa ne anwumre hyane nso ma me se no na wo mu nti aboa bia obewura ose ase no wodi twi ya na kuno da bia da ma sen ye den ye frɛ no pep student syntax tank eno ne san ya wodi nsuo gum sia pa enyinka oha bia anim aboa bia ntimu nwuram na ne ho so woden efiri soro bɛbɔ fam a wodi wade esi wo na akɔ ye won nketo ne adantemo bomodina pa bi to dwama nyina so ama me no anse free yade na aduro aba na ye bodin ye friend 2074 yade te se kidney ho yade hawo no etimi no papa brabo mu hawo timi no sanso na mojabro so yade etimi no e kan to foma ho ye odin ye mukro ye friend o sabroni na friend sa ye mowa na deba yemba ye oya betwa ho atwa etimi wanso mu wanya ne ntem kro etimi kun ene nyame adom am ye nya aduro bibini nsa no haxa mixture ne haxa capsules mienu bobo